Welcome to KENJI'S kitchen. Today we are going to make nama choco or nama chocolate, which means actually fresh or raw chocolate in Japanese. And it is a very popular Japanese chocolate sweet. And it was created in the 80s and it is really popular because the texture is so light and melty, and that raw or the fresh, that word coming from this because it is so light and the fresh kind, so that's why we call nama choco. But we are going to create three different flavor today. One is a chocolate flavor, one is a strawberry, and one is a matcha flavors. And let's have fun making them. So let's start cooking. And first, I am going to chop the chocolate. And I am using over 70% cocoa butter chocolate, which is like a high quality chocolate. And you can use milk chocolate or like combination of milk chocolate and the dark chocolate too. But I'm using the dark chocolate today. And we need to chop quite finely so that it's going to melt very quickly. So I'm going to chop the 7 ounces dark chocolate, and I'm using a knife like this. If you are going to use choco chip, that's fine too. So here is the 2/3 cup of cream, heavy cream, with 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter. It's almost, it is boiling temperature, not quite, but like a boiling temperature. And we are going to pour this cream solution to chocolate. And we are going to mix this until chocolate gets completely melted and also it gets shiny texture. So now all the hot cream went in, and keep stirring until it becomes almost a very shiny kind of texture. Be patient and do not put too much air in it. Just like a mixing is going to be good things to do. And we are going to add a half tablespoon of, this is brandy, we are going to add in. So I'm using 6 by 6 inches pan, but you can use any size. Just if you are going to use a bigger one, it's going to be thinner, and if you are using a smaller one, it's going to be thicker. But I lined with parchment paper, not just the bottom, but the side as well too. And we are going to pour the melted chocolate in there. And while still it is moving, you want to make sure like it goes to the corner as well too. I'm just making the other. And we are going to put this chocolate in a refrigerator about 3 or 4 hours at least, or like overnight is actually better, until it gets really set, which is we are going to cut after that. Next, let's make the matcha chocolate. And first, this is a white chocolate, and I'm using the the choco chips, so I don't need to chop. But if you're going to use the chunk, please chop small pieces like I did for the chocolate. And I already put 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter in the 1/4 cup of hot cream, and we are going to add at once everything, and we start mixing them. And this time we are going to add whole this hot cream over the chocolate. And start mixing, same as black chocolate. Just make sure everything is going to be incorporated and mix well without really making a bubble too much. After mixing well, we are going to sift the 1 tablespoon of matcha in it. So now matcha has been mixed quite well with white chocolate, and we are going to pour in 6 by 6 inch pan, and it's parchment paper lined as well too. So after pouring the matcha chocolate in the pan, we are going to refrigerate 3 or 4 hours minimum and make it set. Overnight is preferred, but we are going to make the next one. So for strawberry chocolate, you want to follow the exact same procedure I did for matcha chocolate. And then we are going to use strawberry powders. And strawberry powders you can buy at the store too, but what I did was I bought freeze-dried strawberry and used the grinder and make them to the powder, and we are going to add it to here. So we want to sift in the 3 tablespoons of strawberry powders in here. So chocolate has been in the fridge overnight and it is set, so let's cut now. So I'll take it out. And make sure you gently peel the paper because sometimes it is sticking. You want to peel the side first. Then we are going to cut. So I am going to cut 1 inch square. So I'm just using the ruler and just making the mark so that it's easier. So to cut the nama choco, you want to heat your knife before cutting because it's going to make it so much easier and clean cut for nama choco. And I just put it in the warm water, not piping hot or anything because it's going to be melt too much. And you wipe the water off, then start cutting as you marked. And each time you want to put it in the water and make clean your knife as well too. Now it's time to decorate. So I am going to show you the one as like a whole chocolate top is covered with cocoa powder, and the others are more designed. So for the covering the cocoa powder, I just like to do using tea strainer or small blender. Cover like this, and the others I am going to use strips of parchment paper and put it on. And just dust. So here is the completed the nama choco, and as you can see, here is the strawberry one. I decorated it with the strawberry powder with powdered sugar, and it's really nice. And the next one is matcha powder. I put the over matcha chocolate and used also the powdered sugar. And on the top of here, I use the sakura tea sakura. And all you need to do is just take the saltiness, putting in the hot water, and after dry a little bit, then microwave until it's get dried and it puffs up like this. And as you can see here, I put the edible golden leaves, and this you can have like a many different way to decorate those nama choco, and it's going to be wonderful. You can be very creative. So it's eating time and I am going to try matcha for tasting. いただきます。Because this is nama choco, it's melting in your mouth. It's like a really silky, velvety kind of texture, as well as the matcha's really a little bit of bitterness and the greenness. All those combination just like explode in your mouth. And you want to keep these chocolate in the fridge, and you want to finish within 3 or 4 days. And it is a wonderful way to make this nama choco and enjoy with your friends and families. It's really fun to make as well too. So I hope you are going to make this chocolate, and happy cooking!